My child, don't miss this message, because this message will bless you, and it will reveal a secret about your life. I have seen you. I have watched you in the hidden places, in the quiet moments when no one else noticed. I have heard your unspoken prayers, your silent cries, the questions you buried beneath layers of strength, because you felt you had no permission to ask them. I was there in the moments you thought I had abandoned you. I was not absent. I was working in silence, building what you could not yet understand. You have wondered why certain doors never opened, why some people left, why you faced rejection where you believed there would be favor. But child, what you saw as denial was actually my direction. I do not close doors to punish. I close doors to protect. I do not withhold good things from you. I withhold distractions dressed as blessings. I am not slow as some understand slowness. I am deliberate, intentional, perfect in my timing. You have cried out, "Why, God?" And I have answered, not always with words, but with grace that carried you through what should have broken you. That strength you thought was your own, it was mine. I placed it within you. That resilience, that spark, that fire that refused to die out no matter how fierce the storm, that was the breath of my spirit sustaining you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. Before you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. I appointed you. I set eternity in your heart and wrote your days in my book before one of them came to be. You are not here by accident. The battles you have fought, the ones you are fighting even now, they are part of a story that stretches beyond this world. Your suffering has not been in vain. Nothing you have walked through has been wasted. There are things I have spoken over your life that the enemy has tried to silence. There are promises I have made that time and pain have tried to bury. But I do not lie, and I do not forget. My word does not return to me void. It accomplishes what I send it to do. Every promise still stands. Every prophecy is alive. What I spoke into your life, whether it was through dreams, visions, or the quiet voice in your spirit, it is not dead. It is growing, germinating in the soil of waiting. Your waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. You are being shaped, formed, refined. I am preparing your character for what I have prepared for you. You must understand, child, that the weight of destiny cannot rest on shallow foundations. I build deep when I build long. I hide my greatest treasures in the deepest places. That's why you felt hidden. That's why you felt unseen. But I tell you now, you are not buried. You are planted. And in due season you will rise. There is more inside you than you know. The gifts I placed within you, the calling that rests on your life, it is not small. That is why the warfare has been great. That is why the opposition has been fierce. The enemy fears what I have put in you. He has tried to derail you, distract you, make you doubt who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. But hear me now, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I did not say weapons wouldn't form. I said they wouldn't succeed. You belong to me. And because you are mine, I cover you. I fight for you. I lead you, even when you don't realize it. Every step you've taken, even the ones that felt like detours, have been part of my design. I am the God who turns all things for good. The pain, the loss, the betrayal, the waiting, it is not the end. It is the middle. And what I began in you I will complete. There is a secret I want to reveal to you now, and it is this. The very thing that you thought disqualified you is what I will use to elevate you. The weakness you've tried to hide is where my strength will be revealed. The area of your life where you've seen the most resistance, that's where the greatest breakthrough is coming. You have looked at yourself through the lens of failure and lack, but I see you through the lens of destiny and grace. I see the fullness of who I created you to be. You thought I had passed you over, but no, child, I have been preserving you. I have been keeping you for such a time as this. There are doors I am about to open that no man can shut. There are alignments I am orchestrating, divine connections that will launch you into the next season. The waiting has seemed long, but the release will be sudden. I am the God of suddenlies. And when I move, everything changes. You are standing on the edge of something new. Can you not perceive it? I am doing a new thing, and it will spring forth. The former things have passed away. Behold, I make all things new. Don't dwell on the past. Don't let yesterday's pain define tomorrow's promise. Let go of what you thought it would look like so you can embrace what I am actually doing. You have trusted me with pieces of your heart, but now I ask for the whole. I want every wound, every scar, every question, every fear. Give them to me. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear. Let me heal what you've learned to hide. I am not afraid of your brokenness. I am not ashamed of your story. In fact, I will use it. I will take what the enemy meant for harm and turn it for your good. I will use your testimony to set others free. The world may not understand you. Even those closest to you may not always see your worth, but I do. I see every part of you, and I call it good. Not because you have been perfect, but because my love perfects what it touches. You are the work of my hands, and I don't make mistakes. There is a depth to you, a reservoir of wisdom and strength and compassion that I placed there for a reason. It will be drawn out in this next season. I am calling you higher, not to earn my love, but to walk in the fullness of it. I want you to see yourself the way I see you, chosen, beloved, anointed, set apart. The mantle on your life is real, and it is weighty, but I've equipped you to carry it. You will walk in rooms that you once felt unqualified to enter. You will speak words that carry my authority. You will release peace where there was chaos, hope where there was despair, healing where there was brokenness. You are not just going to survive, you are going to lead. You are not just going to overcome, you are going to help others overcome. You are not just going to find freedom, you are going to be a voice of freedom for others. The pain that tried to silence you will become the platform that raises your voice. The darkness that tried to bury you will become the contrast that reveals my light in you. Do not despise your story. Do not compare your journey. What I have for you is unique. The path may be narrow, but it is filled with purpose. You have wondered if you are too late, if you missed your moment. Hear me clearly, you are right on time. I do not rush, and I do not delay. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do. Stay close to me. Do not rush ahead, and do not fall back. Walk with me. I will guide you step by step. There will be moments in this next season where it feels unfamiliar. That is not because you are lost. It is because I am taking you somewhere new. Do not fear the unknown. I am already there. Do not fear the stretching. It is growing you. Do not resist the refining. It is purifying you. I am removing what no longer serves you. I am stripping away the counterfeit so I can give you the authentic. I am pruning, not to harm you, but to make room for more fruit. The things you are letting go of now will make space for what I am bringing. Trust the process. Trust my hand, even when you cannot trace it. You are not alone. I have placed angels around you. I have assigned help. I have surrounded you with favor like a shield. Even in the valley, my rod and my staff will comfort you. Even in the wilderness, I will provide. I am the God who brings water from the rock and manna from the sky. I have not changed. My child, incline your ear to my voice, for what I am about to tell you will open your eyes and change the way you walk. You have asked me for blessings. You have prayed. You have fasted. You have waited. You've looked to the heavens for signs, for miracles, for breakthrough. But I want to show you something deeper now, something hidden in the folds of your everyday life. My blessings are not always clothed in grandeur. They often arrive wrapped in simplicity, dressed in the ordinary, hidden in plain sight. You must understand that I, the Lord your God, am not limited to the dramatic. Though I split seas and move mountains, I also whisper in the wind. I provide through ravens, not only through kings. I work in loaves and fish, not just in banquets. I am the God who places treasure in earthen vessels, who hides eternity in moments, who plants seeds of glory in the soil of smallness. My child, If you only look for me in the thunder, you will miss me in the gentle rain. If you seek me only in the miraculous, you may overlook the wonder that rests in the everyday. There are blessings I have poured out over your life that you have not yet recognized, not because they are absent, but because they do not look the way you expected them to. You were waiting for the loud, the bright, the unmistakable. But I am the same God who came as a baby in a manger, not a warrior on a throne. My greatest blessings often begin in places so humble, so quiet, they require discernment to perceive. Do you remember the morning you woke up heavy, but peace settled over you like a gentle cloak? That was my blessing. Do you recall the unexpected smile from a stranger? The laughter of a child? The way the sunlight fell through the window and warmed your face? That was my hand. Do not dismiss these moments. They are not accidents. They are whispers of my love, fragments of eternity breaking through time. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, is a gift from me. You have never lived an unblessed day, only days when you failed to notice. When you choose gratitude, you uncover the hidden blessings I have placed in your path. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the treasure of awareness. It opens your eyes to see what has been there all along. I have filled your days with glimpses of my glory. I have set reminders of my presence in the most unlikely places. The aroma of bread, the embrace of a friend, the stillness of dawn, the sound of your own laughter after a long season of sorrow. You ask me for provision, and I give it, though it does not always arrive the way you expect. Sometimes it comes as wisdom in a decision, or contentment in lack, or an idea that changes everything. You ask me for healing, and I begin it, not always through instant miracles, but through relationships, through time, through the changing of your heart. I heal you in layers, not because I am limited, but because I want to walk the journey with you. You pray for protection, and I answer. But you look for visible walls, when often I shield you by closing doors, delaying departures, redirecting your path, removing people you thought you needed. What you call disappointment, I call divine intervention. What you name delay, I call mercy. My blessings are not only in the things you gain, but also in the things I withhold. Every no has protected you more than you will ever know this side of eternity. My child, do not despise the small things. My kingdom is like a mustard seed, small, overlooked, but capable of becoming the largest tree. Do not dismiss the seed because it does not yet look like the fruit. My blessings begin in seed form. A kind word, a quiet moment of clarity, the strength to rise one more time. These are seeds of promise. Water them with faith. Nurture them with patience. Wait with expectation. There are times when you felt your prayers go unanswered, but I was answering in ways you could not yet perceive. I do not always respond in the moment you speak. Sometimes I wait for the moment when you are ready to receive. There are gifts I've prepared for you that require growth, maturity, and trust before they can be revealed. I am not withholding them to tease you. I am preparing you so that the blessing does not overwhelm or destroy you. Discernment is the ability to see beyond the surface, to recognize my fingerprints on the canvas of your life. Ask me for eyes to see. Ask me for ears to hear. Not just spiritually, but in the daily routines, in the mundane rhythms. I walk with you through the kitchen, the office, the grocery store, the quiet moments before sleep. I speak through people, through impressions, through scripture, through silence. My blessings are all around you if you will look. I bless you not only with things, but with perspective. I bless you with wisdom, with endurance, with hope that refuses to die. I bless you with relationships that refine you, with challenges that stretch you, with discomfort that forces you to grow. Some blessings are disguised as trials, because it is in pressure that diamonds are formed. Do not resist the refining fire. I am in it with you, shaping you into my image. You have prayed for strength, and I have allowed circumstances that make you strong. You asked for deeper faith, and I permitted storms that taught you to trust. You asked for purpose, and I led you through seasons of wandering so you would seek me for direction. My blessings are not always comfortable, but they are always good. I bless you with what you need, not just with what you want. I see the end from the beginning, and I know what must be cultivated in you today to prepare you for tomorrow. You are surrounded by abundance, even when you feel lack. The blessing of breath, the gift of thought, the miracle of movement. These are not small. These are signs that I am sustaining you. Do not wait for your life to change before you call it blessed. Recognize the beauty already present. Celebrate the small, for it is in the little that I prepare you for the much. When I multiplied the loaves and fishes, I began with what was available. Not what was ideal, not what was impressive. I used what the boy gave me, small, insignificant in the eyes of many, but it became more than enough in my hands. So too, give me your little, your few minutes, your simple ideas, your humble offerings. Give me what you have, and watch me multiply it. The small moments when you choose love over bitterness, forgiveness over resentment, peace over chaos, these are monumental in the spiritual realm. Heaven rejoices over your unseen obedience. The quiet prayers, the sacrifices no one applauds, the faith you hold when everything tells you to give up, these are fragrant offerings to me. They rise before my throne like incense. I see them. I honor them. Do not envy the apparent blessings of others, for you do not know the weight they carry or the journey they've walked. What I give to each of my children is perfectly suited for their path. Comparison will blind you to your own blessings. Gratitude will open your eyes. Look again. Look deeper. I am there. The job you complain about is a place of provision and purpose. The family that challenges you is fertile ground for grace and patience. The body you wish looked different is fearfully and wonderfully made. The routine you find mundane is the rhythm that protects you from chaos. The time you call wasted may be my way of slowing you down so you can hear me again. I bless in ways the world does not understand. The world measures blessing by quantity, by fame, by possessions. I measure blessing by intimacy, by fruitfulness, by peace. What good is wealth without peace? What use is influence without love? What is the value of success if you lose your soul? My blessings make rich, and I add no sorrow to them. The blessings I give are whole, complete, eternal. The small act of kindness you showed today will ripple into eternity. The encouragement you gave, the prayer you whispered, the burden you helped carry, these are eternal investments. You are sowing into a harvest you will one day reap in joy. My kingdom operates on seed, time, and harvest. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will see what I have been doing all along. When you walk with me, you begin to see with my eyes. You see how the small is mighty, how the hidden is holy, how the mundane is miraculous. You learn to treasure the overlooked, to celebrate the unseen, to honor the unnoticed. That is the heart of the kingdom. I blessed David in the field before I crowned him in the palace. I blessed Joseph in the prison before I exalted him in Pharaoh's court. I blessed Ruth in her gleaning before I wrote her into the lineage of the Messiah. You see, child, my greatest blessings often begin in obscurity. I hide greatness in low places. I veil glory in humility. Because I am not just interested in what I give you, I am deeply invested in who you become through the journey. My child, pause and breathe. Inhale the awareness of my presence. I am with you right now. As you read these words, my spirit is hovering near. I am touching your heart, awakening your spirit, calling you to see differently. The world teaches you to chase more, but I teach you to notice what already is. I am blessing you even now with peace, with clarity, with the nearness of my voice. You have not missed your blessing. It is not too late. Nothing is wasted. The time, the tears, the prayers, they are seeds. I collect every tear in a bottle. I account for every sacrifice. I remember every yes you gave me when no one else was looking. These are the treasures that moth and rust cannot destroy. These are the riches of the Spirit, and they are yours. Train your eyes to see my hand in everything. Let each moment become a sanctuary, each task a prayer. Wash dishes with worship. Drive to work with thanksgiving. Sit in silence. and let your heart commune with mine. This is what it means to walk with me, not in fits of emotion, but in steady, quiet trust. In noticing me in the little, in loving me in the ordinary. I will continue to bless you, my child, in both big and small ways. But it is in the small where I will teach you the depth of my love. It is in the quiet where you will hear the most sacred secrets. It is in the hidden places where you will find my heart. Do not rush past them. Do not despise them. They are holy. I am blessing your days with divine appointments, with timely words, with grace that meets you exactly where you are. I am sending people, opportunities, insight, provision, all in alignment with my will. But some of them will look so simple that you may be tempted to overlook them. Don't. Be still enough to recognize them, humble enough to receive them, trusting enough to act on them. You have asked me to speak, and I am speaking now, not just through this message, but every day in countless ways. Through your conscience, through scripture, through nature, through peace or unease in your spirit. I will guide you. I will teach you. I will open your eyes to the beauty of the hidden blessings you once walked past. Even now, as you read this, I am blessing you with renewed faith, with a softening of your heart, with joy that begins to rise again. These are not small. These are miraculous. And this is only the beginning. Stay close. Stay aware. I am with you, and I am blessing you, more than you know, in more ways than you realize, and always, always with love. Amen.